Welcome to a new episode of Reminiscing Bollywood Classics. Today's film is based on the play Major Chandrakant by renowned Tamil filmmaker K. Balachandar. Starring stalwarts like Mr. Ashok Kumar, Mr. Raj Kumar, and Mr. Feroz Khan, Oonche Log won the National Award for the second best feature film. However, it somehow slipped through the cracks and remains relatively unknown. It's a shame that this masterpiece hasn't received the recognition it deserves. Hopefully, in the next few minutes, I can convince you to give this gem a watch. Mr. Ashok Kumar plays Major Chandrakant, a widowed blind army major who lives in the quaint town of Ooty with his two sons, Inspector Srikanth, played by Raj Kumar, and Rajnikant, portrayed by Mr. Feroz Khan. Major Chandrakant is a man of strong ideals and principles, practically a law unto himself. He's strict, but fair. His oldest son Srikanth is a morally upright police officer, and he often finds himself clashing with his father's somewhat old-fashioned beliefs. Meanwhile, Rajnikant is the black sheep of the family, spoiled, privileged, and often disrespectful. His morals are starkly different from his father and brother. When Rajnikant returns home from his NCC training, Srikanth immediately notices a change in his brother's behavior and raises his concerns with the father. But Major Chandrakant dismisses these concerns, confident in the child he raised single-handedly. Rajnikant exactly knows how to manipulate both his father and older brother, charming his way out of trouble. Unbeknownst to his family, Rajnikant is in a relationship with a woman named Bimla. He gets her pregnant and then cruelly abandons her, urging her to get an abortion. Now, Bimla's brother Mohan, played superbly by Mr. Tarun Bose, is seeking revenge. So what will happen when Major Chandrakant learns of his beloved son's misdeeds? Will he protect him? Or will he uphold his principles and mete out the justice he believes is deserved? And what about Srikanth? Will he uphold the law and stand against his father's wishes? You might think that I have told a lot about the story, but trust me, I've only scratched the surface with this brief summary, as I don't want to give too much away. The film is layered, full of twists and turns that will keep you on the edge of your seat until the very end. Major Chandrakant's character evokes memories of the blind king Dhritarashtra from the Mahabharata, who turned a blind eye to his son Duryodhan's wrongdoings. But this comparison only holds for the first half of the movie. Major Chandrakant is made of far sterner stuff and is a beacon of righteousness compared to Dhritarashtra. The film tackles the classic nature versus nurture debate, one of the oldest philosophical questions in psychology. Philosophers like Plato and Descartes believed that certain traits are inherent, while there are others like John Locke and John Watson who argue that people are shaped by their upbringing and environment. Major Chandrakant is a widower who raised both his sons with the same values. How then did they turn out so differently? Was Rajnikant inherently immoral, or could he have been saved with a different kind of nurturing? Sometimes you wonder whether the absence of a motherly figure influenced Rajnikant's lack of respect for women. At other times, you feel that no amount of proper upbringing could have changed his path. Director Funny Majumdar made an interesting choice by keeping women mostly absent from the film. Aside from Bimla, who appears only in silhouette or from a distance, all female characters are mentioned but never shown. Perhaps this was to highlight Bimla's role as a victim of a crime whose face is obscured to symbolize her lost identity. Mr. Feroz Khan's portrayal of Rajnikant is masterful, bringing complexity and realism to the character. You are torn between loving him and hating him, which speaks to the strength of Khan's performance. Known for his flamboyant roles, he holds his own against veterans like Mr. Ashok Kumar and Mr. Rajkumar. One final note: this story likely wouldn't resonate with the modern audiences in the same way. Rajnikant's crime? Getting a girl pregnant and abandoning her. Casts him as a villain in Oonche Log. Yet today, many film protagonists commit similar wrongs, but are painted as flawed, not villains. It's fascinating to see how social or societal perceptions and moral judgments shift over time. The music composed by Chitragupta is equally underrated. Songs like Aaja Re Mere Pyar Ki Rahi and Hai Re Tere Chanchal Nainwa are melodious and worth listening to. Mr. Ashok Kumar is brilliant as always, especially in his exchanges with Mr. Tarun Bose to the film's end. The intensity between these two legends is awe-inspiring. Mr. Rajkumar is superb as the elder son, caught between the righteousness of his father and the waywardness of his younger brother. Mr. Tarun Bose, who appears in the latter half of the film, elevates it to an entirely new level with his performance as Mohan. In conclusion, I'd like to say, please give this film a chance. It offers deep, thought-provoking insights into human nature and will leave you pondering the age-old question of nature versus nurture. Until next time, folks. Thank you for listening.